We bop and hippity hop. I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and it's hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one.
Dinner last night was pizza, and of course, if you have leftovers for pizza, you have to have cold pizza for breakfast. Let me know in the comments down below if you like cold pizza, especially for breakfast. It's amazing. So, let's take a bite of this. It's really good. Has like a garlic base to it as well. You gotta love Dr. Oetker. Dr. Oetker.
God, just move your head like a jamboree.
What's a jamboree? Do you mean a tambourine? What's a jamboree? What is a jamboree? Do you mean a tambourine?
No, I don't. A jamboree, it's a thing.
It's a thing?
It's a thing.
So if I Google jamboree...
Oh, believe me, you're going to be in for a wild ride. And those search results.
So after a crazy morning of hair cutting, seems to be a lot of hair cutting in these vlogs at the minute. I think that's going to change because now there's no more hair to be cut, except that hair over there, which may be cut in the middle of the night. You never know. Anyway, today I thought I would take you out, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different because I'm kind of used to the transportation in Budapest now, but you might not know much about it. So I was going to show you the different types of transportation you can get while you're in Budapest. So let's go.
We bop and hippity hop. I'm as happy as I can be.
So I'm just currently walking down towards Octagon. It's a place where a lot of public transport like intercepts each other. So I'm going to show you the public transportation down there. The machine that you just saw is where you buy your tickets from. You can buy single tickets, weekly tickets, a pack of 10. You can buy a monthly pass. And when you get onto public transportation, you'll see like a little square box, and basically you have to put like the tickets inside and it stamps it. Now if you get a weekly pass or a monthly pass, then you don't need to put it in the machine every time because it's a card with a date stamped on it. You do, however, have to put in like some sort of identification number, i.e. a passport number or a driver license number or something like that.
We bop and hippity hop. I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and it's hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love is grand, works one. We bop and hippity hop. I'll never be a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and it's hippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
So as you can see, these buses are connected by the electricity lines up here, and basically they do like runs around the city. So the blue bus that I just showed you basically has no electricity on it. It's like a diesel powered bus, a normal bus, and they obviously go on different routes, but these ones can only go on certain routes because of the electricity lines. They can, however, take them down and run without them. They do have like a battery cells incorporated, so they can run without it. But it is quite funny when they go around the city sometimes and the things fly off and the driver's like out the back trying to get them back on. And obviously the other mode of transport as well is a taxi. Now, all the taxis in Budapest are yellow. I'm not too sure about if it's all over Hungary or it's just Budapest, but all the taxis in Budapest are yellow. There's no like Uber or Grab here. They have like banned it. There is a thing called Faux Taxi, where it's kind of like the Uber app, but you call taxis. So you can download that and use that if you want to while you're here. Taxis are also quite inexpensive. but it will cost you, I think, around 22 euros from the airport in a taxi. But there is also an airport bus, which I'll show you in a little while, and I'll show you where it drops you off in the city. So what I'm going to do now is I'll show you the second oldest underground line in Europe, which runs right under this main road that I'm standing next to, and also the other two lines, the underground lines that you can go on as well. The other two underground lines are very, very deep underground, so yeah, if you are like sort of scared of being underground, I don't know what that phobia would be, but yeah, they're really deep, so don't go down there if you're claustrophobic, I guess. So this is down to the oldest one. It's literally right sort of under the road. And this is the machine I was telling you about where you put your tickets. Obviously you can buy tickets here as well, but there's no one here today. And these trains come like every couple of minutes. They're really, really quick. One thing I will suggest doing while you're here in Budapest is, if you are going to get the transportation around, is buy more than one ticket, because those ticket machines that you see aren't everywhere and they're not at every single station. So you're better off, if you're not going to do many, just buy a pack of 10. It's 3,000 HUF for a pack of 10, which is pretty cheap. And obviously if you're here for a week, get a weekly ticket. If you're here for a month, get a monthly ticket. You know, you can pretty much go everywhere in the city on those passes, and you can even get a little boat across the water, across the Danube, on the same transportation ticket as well. That's nice. This definitely isn't any public transportation in Budapest, so don't get your hopes up. So this is actually a very popular place in Budapest. This area here, underneath this water, there's actually a bar. But this whole area is like really big for like students, like drinking, and you know, every night, like, well, most nights in the summer, every night in the summer, people were just drinking here. They were like paddling in the water and stuff like that, so it's really cool. So over here you have like the big Ferris wheel. So if you can find this area, then you're not far from the airport bus drop-off place, which is just over here, and I'll show you that now. Someone's decorated this tree and knitted it a jumper. How cool is that? The airport bus is over here. So, as you can see here, this is the bus stop for the airport bus, and you can pick it up from here. I'll show you the times on the screen now, but it costs you 900 HUF. You cannot use your general transportation ticket for this bus. You have to actually buy the separate ticket for 900 HUF, which is pretty good to the airport, to be honest. It's your cheapest way, and it's direct. You know, it stops off at a couple of other places, but it'll take you straight to the airport. Behind that, if you can see in the distance, is the old yellow tram. Now, these old yellow trams go all the way around the city as well. I'll show you that one in a minute. Unfortunately, this one is going to be difficult for people with a disability, because it does have quite steep steps going up into it. And then, as you've seen before, the underground station connects between here as well, so you can get on, I think it's the red line and the old underground line from this area. So, like I was saying before, this is actually like a really central part of like sort of Budapest really. Behind me, I've got like the Jewish quarter going back up through there. I've got like the main road over here. I've got a Ferris wheel in the background and stuff. The airport bus drops you off here. You can pretty much get on the old tram, you can get on the underground system, and you can pick up all the sightseeing buses as well. It's just a really like sort of central area. Behind me that way, towards the water, that's when you're sort of getting into the inner city. If you get dropped off here from the airport, it's really simple to get around, And also, if you are looking for like a hotel in Budapest, then like look in this area. I'll show you on the map now, and it's going to be really easy for you to get around and find your hotel. One of my biggest tips for Budapest and any other city really, this police bike. You do get a lot of sirens in the city, so just be aware of that when you're booking a hotel near a main road. However, yeah, what I was trying to say is a really good tip is Google Maps, you know, is a really cool feature for public transport. You can just click where you are, where you're going to, and click on the public transport, and it'll tell you what bus you need, what tram you need, what underground line you need. It's really, really simple and really, really easy to use. So definitely check that out. This is what I was trying to say about the steps getting up into, so if you do have any sort of disability, then just be aware of that step. To make it really simple for you, they've got, as you can see here, you've got the yellow line, the red underground line, the blue underground line. So if you're looking for the underground, you look for the colour line, and that's your colour. Pretty simple. Just walking back up to Octagon because me and Ali are going to go to Funky Pho, a little Vietnamese restaurant, and I came across the parking meter, and the parking meter has a steering wheel on top. Who has lost their steering wheel for their car? What is going on?
We bop and hippity hop, I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. Love is sweet, love can work. Run. We bop and hippity hop, I'm a millionaire. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I don't care.
So we've had our pho. The pho expert was a little bit disappointed, weren't you? Were you a little
That's
bit?
what I thought.
You gave it a 6 out of 10?
Gave it 6 out of 10, yeah.
She, Ali won't go back, apparently. Jeffrey won't go back.
No, I wouldn't waste the money again. It was alright.
It was alright.
But it wasn't like, oh my god, it's amazing, I want to come back.
The Vietnamese sandwich guy, now that is amazing.
You have to take
That's really
them there.
good. Yeah, we'll take you guys there. The Vietnamese sandwich. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see the Vietnamese sandwich
in Hungary.
in Budapest. Hungry for a Vietnamese sandwich.
Oh snap!
Oh snap! We're just gonna go for a coffee now and chill out for a little while, and then yeah, we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
Oh, pumpkins! Pumpkins! It's nearly pumpkin day.